Hey guys, Vance here. So, the early 2000s luxury sedans dominated the streets. Machines built to impress, to glide, to whisper status. The W221, the D2 A8. Perfection wrapped in metal. But perfection bored a few engineers. They wanted emotion, chaos, sound that made your chest vibrate, and in compact bodies, they shoved some of the finest V8s the world has ever had. This isn't about commuting, this is about obsession, about cars that grab your attention, your senses, and occasionally your sanity. These are the compact V8s. 5 cars, 5 personalities, one unforgettable era. First on our list is the Audi RS4 B7. Calm on the surface, but underneath, a surgeon with a chainsaw. 4.2 liters of a naturally aspirated V8, 414 horsepower, quattro all-wheel drive, grips corners like it's personally offended if you slip. It doesn't just drive, it calculates, judges, then surprises you. On tight bends, it's composed. On open roads, it sings. It whispers to the driver. And every rev is a reminder, this is no ordinary compact sedan. You feel like the car is a mentor, and a mischievous one at that. Next, the M3 E90, the only M3 ever with a V8. 4 liters, rear-wheel drive. The RS4 judges you, the M3 dares you. Redline it, and it roars like it's laughing at every other car on the road. Lift off too early, and it reminds you that patience is a virtue, one you might not have. It's the perfect daredevil, balanced, mechanical, alive, every corner, every shift, every blip of the throttle is a conversation with this machine. Then there's AMG, the C63 W204, 6.2 liters of unrestrained fury, 451 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, zero subtlety. Where Audi is calculation and BMW is discipline, AMG is chaos. It doesn't ask, it commands. The exhaust growls, the steering punches back, and every rev makes it clear. This is a car that knows exactly what it is. If it wore a suit, it would wear combat boots underneath. Enough with the Germans. Let's see who else dared to play in this league. Japan didn't rush to this party, but when Lexus arrived, they came armed. The IS-F, 5 liters, 416 horsepower, Yamaha tuned intakes, rear-wheel drive, 8-speed automatic. Smooth, refined, almost polite, until you push it. Then it shows teeth. It doesn't just compete with the Germans, it quietly outperforms them in ways that are easy to miss if you blink. Precision and discipline, wrapped in fury. It's the patient predator, loyal when you respect it, merciless when you don't. And then there is Britain. Yes, there is a Jaguar in this one too. The S-type, 4.2 liter supercharged V8, 400 horsepower, rear-wheel drive. It looks elegant, almost boring, until the supercharger whines. And suddenly, it's not boring at all. Eccentric, charming, and perfectly unpredictable, just like me. It's the aristocrat of the group, demanding attention without asking, occasionally breaking etiquette, but somehow leaving you grinning. All of these cars share DNA with the luxury sedans we explored before. The W221, the D2 A8, they taught the world refinement and composure. But these compact V8s distilled that refinement and injected it with character, chaos, and soul. Luxury wasn't gone, it just learned to scream. The mid-2000s were brief. Glorious chaos, budgets allowed excess, engineers had freedom, fuel efficiency wasn't a cage yet. Then the era ended. Turbos, hybrids, and regulations shifted the landscape. Naturally aspirated compact V8 sedans, once a symbol of unfiltered driving pleasure, vanished almost overnight. But the echoes remain. Engine sounds, throttle response, the raw mechanical honesty. These aren't just specs on a page. They are memories you feel in your chest. The RS4, M3, C63, LS-F, and S-type R captured something rare: emotion in metal. Driving wasn't about transportation, it was obsession. So, when you think of the 2000s, remember the luxury giants, the W221, the D2. But don't forget their compact, louder, wilder siblings: the RS4, the M3, the C63, the LSF, and the S-type R. Five cars that dared to be more. Five cars that defined an era. Five cars that left an unforgettable mark. And maybe, just maybe, they remind us why driving still matters. If you missed the last video on 2000 luxury sedans, that's where this story began. This is the next chapter. Louder, wilder, unforgettable. Hit like if you enjoyed the video.